Hello everybody, today we talk about AOC again. Yes, we're talking about AOC. And some of the other Democrats too out there got some videos and I figured I'd share them with you guys. So yeah, let's get into it everyone. Yeah. So these are some videos that I've found, and I believe we should actually cover these because they're very important to fighting the communists, and you need to know how they think. So, without further ado, here we go. Okay, everybody, so here's the video.
And it's actually a fascinating progressive moment because what it's shown is that all of these issues have never been about how are you going to pay for it. It's never been about whether we have the capacity to do these things or if the logistics have worked out. All of these excuses that we have been given as to why we cannot treat people humanely have suddenly gone up in.
Well, the thing about it is, you're never going to treat anybody humanely with socialism. Freaking Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. You should go back to school and learn about socialism, to a Christian school or Jewish school that teaches about socialism and Hitler and all that. Yeah, you should go back to school and do that. Let's continue on, guys.
Smoke. And what has been revealed is that all of these issues were really about a lack of political will and who you deemed worthy to be in an emergency or not. Because to me, in New York City, the highest rates of homelessness since the Great Depression has been an emergency for a very long time. And we have had to have been pushing for housing as a human right.
Well, actually, the thing about that is you guys have trashed New York, you socialistic Democrats, that you do not want freaking people to live. People can't live when you raise taxes, you freaking run the country, the state badly, your district. Look at Elijah Cummings. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, because he did the same thing and claimed that it was perfect, that Trump was racist. But when someone speaks out against you, you're going to say it's racist too. So, learn one in the book, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Sorry guys, I act like I'm talking to her because I'm also talking to you guys to teach you stuff.
For a very long time. Now that we are experiencing everybody who's threatened by the uncertainty of this moment, everyone's realizing, wait, we are in this together. And that so that applies not just to issues of economic prosperity, but it also applies to issues of criminal justice, of
economic prosperity. No country has had a freaking economic prosperity has come to socialism. Everybody look at that. Hitler? What in the hell happened to him? Oh yeah, he turned into a communist. Well, people are afraid to tell you that he wasn't just a socialist, he turned into a communist. And a lot of people will tell you in school he was a socialist. Well, actually, that's not completely true. He was a socialist at first, then turned into a communist. That's how Germany went. They turned from a socialistic nation into a communistic nation. And it's just not right that we have to hear people like this, our own politicians, freaking speaking of actually wanting socialism. It's just pathetic and stupid.
Civil rights, of human rights.
So as you guys can see, the left is pushing their political ideology in this crisis to actually make their own policies pass. And you also got the freaking 25th Amendment coming in, where they're going to try to impeach Trump again. I'll probably talk about that at the end of this video. But, yeah, so, literally, we're having to go through all this stuff, and actually have to deal with it. Because our country is just going to collapse if Trump's impeached. And, oh yeah, I forgot I was going to actually get to that later. But, anyways, so pushing your own ideologies during a crisis where people are in fear is just sick. It's a sick thing to do. And AOC needs to learn this. She's freaking using people's fear to push her own ideology onto our freaking country. And it's not right that this has to keep going on. So I advise you guys, don't vote. If you're in New York, don't vote for AOC again. Vote for the other person in 2020, because we are going to fail if she's still there. So that includes anybody from any of the squad. We need to get them out of office. And I got some more stuff to show you guys, some more video, and then we'll get into more discussion. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a sec. You'll hear my voice during this, like you did last time, so that's my commentary.
I was called by a community organization, New Sanctuary Coalition, and there was an anonymous tip that there were 6 young children being transported by ICE into New York City in the middle of a coronavirus outbreak. And I had gotten this call on a late Saturday night, and I was asked, can you go to LaGuardia right now? So we hop in, I rush to LaGuardia Airport, and I just took all of my congressional credentials with me, and I just waited outside of the gate where families come out of the airport. And I waited there until I saw an ICE agent with about 6 young children with him. And that's when we started to realize that, meanwhile, while the Pentagon has paused all domestic travel for the military, while everyone is working from home, while we were then on the brink of instituting a shelter-in-place policy, you still have ICE that's trafficking children across the country. And not only that, but
Trafficking children, eh? Well, actually, they're not trafficking children. They're taking them back to their parents across the border. That's what's going on. Because you, AOC, people like you, and our government is actually trying to let all these illegals across the borders, which have freaking human trafficking. Literally, they'll bring them across the border. Anybody out of the U.S. that the U.S. does not know about, does not even freaking in their stuff for their country, actually can't even say, this is their child, this is their child. Every time they say, it's my child. Literally, that is not true. And AOC knows it. That's why it's just gotten stupid to see this girl do this.
There are immigrants in detention centers that are getting even less attention because the federal government argues that they are entitled to less human rights than the rest of us. And so as a consequence,
they're not. They are entitled to rights. And that is the rights of their own country. The rights to be put back in their own country and do it right eventually. If they want to get into... But these were human trafficked kids. And you want to keep them in the US while their freaking families are worried sick about them in Mexico? You're sick, AOC.
There are ICE detainees that are on hunger strikes in New Jersey in several different facilities. You have folks in Rikers who are also starting to organize their own strikes, and that they are not leaving their facilities. They are not going to their labor assignments, which we shouldn't even have mandatory labor assignments where prisoners are paid slave wage.
Okay, actually, that is false, AOC. They are not slave labor. It's not slave labor. Slave labor. Because if it's slave labor, then that means everybody in the US who owns a job is a slave. And that's what they're doing in prison. They're having their own jobs so they can make their own money. And eventually they can buy whatever they want to if they do the right way to get it into prison. They can buy stuff. And it's just stupid. And some prisoners can even buy freaking phone money to actually call their families. My dad actually does that. And he works hard so he can call us. So, don't give me any bullshit about that, AOC. You're a liar.
So, we see how all of these issues, social, racial, and economic, are coming to a head, and we can move through this. And if we handle this right, if we handle this with bold, moral leadership, we can move through this and make sure that we abolish these systems of injustice, abolish these systems of class warfare, basically, and we can move to a system that centers people and working class Americans.
Oh. So, as you can tell, she's just wacko. She lies, and she just tries to push this socialistic ideology on everyone in the US, including kids in schools. And it's just stupid. A while back, Senator Feinstein of California, I forgot where in California, Dianne Feinstein, but she was confronted by all these little scared kids. Now, I don't care for Democrats, but she was smart enough to actually abandon the Green New Deal. And all these little kids were scared and telling her, "Save our world, you're our leader," basically. And she said no, because this does not exist. You don't have to be afraid for the world to end because AOC is lying. And these kids were just so scared. And it was sad to see all these kids in this way. So, yeah. Also, let's get into the other stuff. So, right now, they are trying to pass a bill, which we talked about earlier, and their own bill for the coronavirus. And they put all this weird stuff in it, their own political stuff in it, to pass that doesn't even deal with the coronavirus. Like, freaking, what's her name? Nancy Pelosi says that she wants abortion put in there. Literally, killing babies in the middle of the coronavirus outbreak, that's even more sick than regular. And it's still sick when they do it regularly. It's just stupid and gross that they want to kill these babies, especially in the middle of a crisis. And I'm not saying I want this stuff to happen. If it actually doesn't happen with the crisis, I'm just saying they're both sick. Both times are sick. And it's even more sick when they're trying to push their ideology onto people in the middle of a crisis. AOC, these Democrats need to get it. And they're using this all to the political gain, because now they're trying to put the 45th Amendment in place to where they can impeach Trump again. And I told you guys, this was going to happen again. And some people, I've heard comments are like, nah, this couldn't happen again. It does. They repeat the same exact stuff over and over. Russia. Then they go to something else. Russia. Then they go to another thing. And then they go back to all these different things. And then they come to impeachment. Now let's go back to normal without saying anything. And then whistleblower. Then now let's impeach him. Literally, again, there's been 2 whistleblowers lately that have been, in fact, trying to impeach Trump. And literally, they never show these whistleblowers. Literally, these whistleblowers aren't even sometimes real, probably. They never show these whistleblowers. And some of these, I think, are fake. I'm not sure. They seem to, in fact, make it real during the impeachment trial last time. This means that if this 45th Amendment's passed, we will suffer a bad country. We will go into the worst country ever. We will become socialistic country. We will then become a communistic country. We will lose all our wealth. We will be living on the streets, eating rats, being so poor like Venezuela. That's why you need to go tell Congress. You need to unelect these leaders. These leaders who are communists, who are Democrats, need to be out of Congress now. So I urge you to vote against them. Because our country is just going to tear down if we vote for them. And I know that some of you are liberal and you're agreeing with stuff I said. You've woken up. But if you're not a liberal who's woken up, I urge you to. Because these people will ruin your life if this 45th Amendment's passed. So what we gotta do is freaking get them all out of office. So Americans that are fed up, you patriots out there, even you liberals who are patriots, who care about our country, and maybe not agree with everything us conservatives agree with, literally, you need to, you guys need to wake up, and like you have, some of you have, and I want everybody to wake up. Everybody in the entire United States of America. There's some people who are so butt-headed that they do not want, head-hearted, that they do not want to freaking listen to anybody. They don't want to listen because it freaking contradicts everything they believe. You need to wake up if you're one of those people. Because we need to fight these communists now, or we lose our country and our freedom. And I did a video a while back. Look how freaking Italy and some of these other countries have handled this crisis with the free healthcare. Literally, people are dying because these hospitals are so crowded because of the freaking free healthcare. So that's one of the reasons why. And I leave it up to you. That's what I think. What do you think? Leave it down in the comments. Please like, share, subscribe, and help me grow this channel 100 Patriots strong and keep getting stronger and stronger while we're at it. So please vote to in 2020 to get these leaders out. But we need to spread our word, so get more patriots on this channel to subscribe and view Fight Communists in America. So, also hit that bell beside the subscribe button, click all, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you. This is Brandon McDonald. See you out there, patriots. This is Brandon McDonald signing off. Vote right.